Good evening, everybody. What's happening? Welcome to another what I refer to as the Wealth Legacy event. I'm super excited. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me tonight. My name is Rich Wall Street Williams, and I am really committed to the idea of impacting and empowering people. There's a scripture for those that can relate. There's a scripture in the Bible in Proverbs 13:22 that says, "A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children." And I have to tell you, friend, I am absolutely positively committed to the idea of creating legacy wealth for my children. I'm absolutely committed to the idea of creating legacy wealth for my children. And so this what I want to refer to it as, I want to call it a journey, not necessarily a journey, um, but this mission, right? And so I partnered with a gentleman named Mr. Brandon Boyd. He's my business partner. He's my mentor. Specifically, the wealth that I'm referencing and I'm talking about is wealth that's found in the foreign exchange market. So I got it. We did a show. Brandon and I did a show maybe 2 weeks ago, and so I like the information. It's about maybe 25 minutes or so, and so I'm gonna go through it relatively fast as relates to getting to the video. But I want to lay the foundation for you. I want you to understand that the foreign exchange market, it is a 5.3 trillion dollar a day industry, and if you add digital coin or Bitcoin, digital currency, it's like a 6.3 trillion dollar a day industry. How many zeros is that? That's 12 zeros. A 6.3 trillion dollar a day industry. It is a financial market that has created more millionaires than any other financial industry in the world, right? And so we have the distinct honor and pleasure of, via the academy, of connecting to the academy, getting the education, learning how to trade successfully. Earlier today, I was trading, and I had a 70%. I was 70% efficient or accurate with my trades because of the tools. Now I'm going to show you some of those tools a little later, but I want to get right into the video, the recording of what we did on last week, actually about 2 weeks ago, and this is part of an ongoing seminar, webinar, whatever you want to refer to it as, that I refer to as Wealth Legacy event, because it is time to get out of the rat race. It is time to put your money to work for you. Listen, I read a stat, friend, um, that this year the cost of living or inflation is going to be somewhere around 7.8. Some economists predict that it can go as high as 8.2%. But the average raise across the country this year was 3.8%. Now, hear me now. Listen to me. Understand that inflation grew to 7.8%, but most people on their job only got a 3.8% raise. You are 4% behind the economic standard. More than 50% of the people in the U.S. make a less than middle class income. 95% of the wealth that's generated in the U.S. is generated by 5%. 5% of the people generate 95%. And that 5% is divided into two categories. One category one is investor, category two are business owners. And so my intention is, my goal is to get some information out there, right? To get you and I in a place where we could take advantage of a $6.3 trillion a day industry. My nickname is Wall Street. I got the nickname Wall Street years ago. I'm working downtown Bethesda, Maryland, for a company. It was a financial annuity company. We were buying payments from structured settlements and lottery winners. We were buying their future payments. One day I'm walking into the office and one of my coworkers said, "Rich, you walk like you have money. We're going to call you Wall Street." And the name just stuck. That was like 12, 13 years ago. Here recently, a friend of mine said, "Listen, we're gonna up your name. We're gonna call you Black Wall Street." What an honor, right? What an honor. So I'm passionate about this. This is not just something that I'm going to do and you're going to see. I'm going. The rest of my life, I'm committed to a Proverbs 13 life, and that is a good man leaves an inheritance for his children. I've got to leave an inheritance for my children and their children. And this is just a tool, a platform, a way that I found to do that. So we're going to jump right into the pre-recording that Brandon did. Brandon and I did about 2 weeks ago for the Wealth Legacy event. I hope you enjoy
Again, so
it.
my name is Rich Wall Street Williams. I'm going to be doing the cash calls. I'm doing it tonight, Tuesday. I'm going to do it on Thursday. I probably would do it Saturday afternoon. I'm going to do it again next week. Same presentation, same information. My desire and passion is to get information to the hands of people so they can make decisions as it relates to their financial success. Because listen, ladies and gentlemen, understand this: there isn't a shortage of money in the world. There isn't a shortage of money. I had the distinct honor and pleasure to connect with my mentor, business partner, Mr. Brandon Boyd. Brandon is a six-figure earner, right? Brandon is a six-figure earner. Brandon makes hey, good afternoon. Thank you for joining, logging in on the call. Brandon Boyd, he's a six-figure earner. You know, Brandon makes about $100,000 a month of passive income. So he and I have partnered. He's helping me as in the area as it relates to creating wealth. I'm passionate about sharing it with people. I'm particularly, don't take it the wrong way, but I'm particularly passionate about sharing with the Black community because my nickname Wall Street recently, people started referring to me as Black Wall Street, right? That's a whole nother story. But here's my background. My background is I'm from a single parent home. My parents got divorced when I was 10, and our standard of living changed. We went from a two-parent income. My dad made some decent money. My mom worked a part-time job. We were good, right? When it was time for school clothes, we could get school clothes. My mom had an unlimited budget. It felt like we got new cars and all that kind of stuff. My mom and my dad divorced when I was young, and when they divorced, my standard of living changed, right? Standard of living changed. I mean, we started getting government support, government cheese. We started getting food stamps. There were times in the wintertime when the electric and or the heat was turned off. And the only thing we had for heat is we had to huddle in my mom's room on the floor around a kerosene heater. Right. So when people see me today, they say, you don't know nothing about the struggle. Yes, I do. In the city, in the hood. Yes, I do. But I made a decision that I'm going to put myself in an environment. I'm going to get the information. I'm going to elevate myself. I'm going to get out of what people call strife or poverty. I'm not strife, but a poverty. But I want to come back and I want to teach you how to do the same thing as well. Right? Here's food for the journey tonight. Oh, by the way, those that are sitting in the Zoom, let's test the chat. If you're looking forward to getting an idea on how you can increase your income on this call tonight, do me a favor in the chat. I want you to drop a number 1. Drop a number 1 in the chat just to make sure that I know that you're following along and you're getting it. If you're looking to get an idea and learn how you can create some passive income, how to grow and multiply your money, what I want you to do is I want you to drop a 1 in the chat, right? So here's food for thought for the journey. The way you do anything is the way that you do everything. The way I am in one area of my life, chances are it's going to be the way that I am in another area of my life. If I'm unorganized in my closet, I'm going to be unorganized with my money. Does that make sense? Opportunities don't go away. They just pass you by. There are many, many, many opportunities in life. And what we got to do is we got to maximize moments and take advantage of the opportunity. Wealth is defined by the number of days that we can live beyond our last paycheck. My last paycheck was 30 days ago, right? Or 3 weeks ago, I think it was, right? So how many days can we live beyond our last paycheck? And listen, by the way, me saying that, I'm not patting myself on the back because that's nowhere near where I want to be, right? It's nowhere near what I want to be. But wealth is defined by the number of days that we live beyond our last paycheck. When it comes to money, the only skill most people know is hard work. I'm going to show you tonight that hard work doesn't necessarily mean success. See, you can have movement, you can have motion and not have productivity. And here's the most powerful thing that I learned about wealth is that money is just an idea. It is just an idea. So there isn't a shortage of money. There's a shortage of people who think as it relates to money. I'm going to share with you some ways that the rich people think, right? When was the last time, think about this, when was the last time you earned 5 to 10% of your bank account in 1 week? When was the last time? Right? Let me know. Drop a 2 and drop a 2 in the comment section if you earn or have earned 5 to 10% of your bank account. I'll wait. Right? I will wait. When was the last time that happened? Right? And for some of us, it hasn't happened. Right? And it's okay because you're in the right place tonight. We're in the right environment. I've set up this environment specifically so that you and I can have some level of success. Right? If you're watching on Facebook, I want you to drop a comment. I want you to let me know if this is making sense, yes or no. Drop a comment. Right? So when was the last time? Think about this. When was the last time you earned 5 to 10% in your bank account in 1 week? Now, friend, my bank account, my broker's account increased 17% since Monday of last week. It increased from Monday to Monday. It increased 17%. And I'm going to show you exactly how I did. I'm going to show you this powerful principle called compounding interest, right? So how do we make money in this country? 30 or 40 years ago, we worked in factory. There were blue collar jobs. People work 20 plus years at the same job. Today, millions are made from selling apps or social media or YouTube or becoming a social media influencer, right? There are different ways that we can make money. But here's what I want you to understand about the power of that dollar bill that you and I spent. In 1971, President Nixon voted to remove gold as the standard or the back of money. Right? And the Federal Reserve note was the only form of money. And the first time in the history of the U.S. that gold or silver wasn't backing the dollar. The U.S. dollar today is backed by the good faith and credit of the U.S. government. The U.S. dollar today, and you can Google this, you can look it up for yourself later. The U.S. dollar is referred to as fiat money, F-I-A-T as in Tom, fiat money, which simply means the value of the money is based upon the government that issues it. That's a problem. Right? Then there's a rat race. People talk about the rat race. There's a rat race. People just feel like I go to work, I come home, I go to bed. I go to work, I come home, I go to bed. There are more months left than there is money. The ends never meet. Right? I ain't got no money. I'm not rich. Right? And this is a mindset. The rat race is the way of life in which people are caught up in a fiercely competitive struggle for wealth or power. It's called the rat race. It's called the rat race. And my goal, my objective is to share with you information and to teach you and to mentor you and to coach you and to connect with you on a weekly or daily basis. My personal mission for the next 90 days is I'm going to show at least 12 people how to make $600 a month of passive income. What's passive income? Passive income is money that you don't work for. It comes into your bank account every week, every month, and you don't have to work for it. Imagine if you could have created an extra $600 a month. I'm sure how to do it. There's too many people doing it. Right. So I want you to check your box, yes or no. Check the box, yes or no. Yes, I have the freedom to work from wherever you want. Yes, you do. Or no, you don't have the freedom to work from wherever you want. Check your own personal box. It's just assessment. Do you have the freedom to build a successful financial future? Yes or no? Yes, I have the freedom. No, I don't. Are you sustainable and energizing with the work-life balance? Do you have a sustainable and energizing work-life balance? Check the box, yes or no. Now, I'm going somewhere. I'm just setting this up. Do you have the freedom to work and raise children without losing your mind? Do you have the opportunity to make yourself rich rather than someone else? See, listen, there's a 9-to-5 mentality in many people, and it's okay to work a 9-to-5. I worked a 9-to-5, but I never stopped working my business, and my business continues to grow to the extent that my business will replace a 9-to-5. I'm going to show you how to do it. Check the box, yes or no. The opportunity to make progress towards your goals. The opportunity to make progress towards your goal. Let me just stop the screen share for a minute and tell you this, that this year, the cost of living adjustment is about 7.8%. Now, economists predict that by the end of this year, the cost of living or inflation will be as high as 8.2%. But for now, 7.8%, right? The inflation is 7.8%. So 7.8% higher this year than it was the previous year. Now watch this. However, the average promotion and pay raise in the U.S. at the start of this year was 3.8%. Think about that. Your raise that you get on your job, the promotion that you get on your job, on average is about a 3.8%. That raise that your boss gives you is a 3.8% increase of your yearly salary divided by 12, showing up on your paycheck. So the raise that my boss gives me, the raise that our boss gives us is 3.8%, but inflation is 7.8%. Ladies and gentlemen, we are already behind financially, right? A large percentage of families in the U.S. make barely above average income. Middle class is no longer the middle class. It is the middle poor of today. I was talking with a family member a few years ago, and the family member said to me that I'm retired and I'm living on a fixed income. And I leaned real close and I said, who fixed it? Don't ever tell me that you're living on a fixed income, because we can change that. You can change it. It's not a shortage of money, friend. It's not a shortage of money, Slim. It's not a shortage of money. It's a shortage of ideal, man. It is a shortage of idea, right? So let me get back to the slide. So you check the box, yes or no. A Gallup poll was done in 2017, and it said that 85% of people don't feel happy or fulfilled at their jobs. They dread waking up every single day. I meet them out there on the Beltway. I meet them when I drive into the city, right? They're out there on the road. They're cutting you off. They're impatient. They're yelling at you. They're cursing at you. If you don't turn right on the light, if you don't go through the traffic light when it's green, bam, bam, they blow the horn. Come on, you can relate. Right? Why is it that way? Because 85% of the people are working on a job that they don't like the people, they don't like the boss, or maybe they don't like what they're doing, period. So there are a lot of unhappy people. And ladies and gentlemen, when you are unhappy, when we are unhappy at where we work, we create unhappy moments where we live. When we are unhappy where we work, we create unhappy moments where we live. It's asinine. That's crazy. It's ludicrous. It doesn't make sense, man. There is a better way. Here's some things to begin the process of having the right mindset about your money. The rich mindset, they're willing to invest resources with seemingly no reward right away. It doesn't look like they're getting a reward, but they're going to invest. They're going to put the money in. They're going to put the time in because they believe in the results, even though they can't see it. They believe in the results, even though they can't see it. The poor mindset, media thought is what's in it for me. Why pay money? The poor mindset thinks this way. Why pay money to fly to that conference, pay for the hotel, spend all that time when they're not even paying you to be there? That's a poor mindset. Listen, the rich mindset understands that the first goal is to gain a surplus of resources, then to use that surplus to accelerate things, accelerate education, accelerate a business, or accelerate to the next generation. And that's what this thing is all about, man. I created a group that I'm calling the Wealth Legacy event. The Wealth Legacy. Thank you so much. I already said I get to the point. That's what hey, man, I'm getting to the point, man. Listen, I told everyone it's going to be about 25, 30 minutes. Thank you, sir. I'm going to get to the point, right? I love it, man. I love it. Get to the point. So, that's what we're doing. So how do you get into that 5%? Let's get into that lifestyle of that 5%. And I'm going to share with you this short video. Now, Ivory, listen, man, this video is it's about 6 minutes, right? So just hang in there, brother. Hang in there, brother. So, and this is the
world
point.
Is owned by 5% of the population. Well, in the next few minutes, my goal is to help you get in that 5% bracket. And if you're already in it, stay tuned because I think by the end, you'll be quite interested.
If you can hear
I
the
want to
video,
introduce you to a company called I Am Mastery Academy,
if you can hear the
who's
video.
been in business for over 8 years and has educated over 1 million students worldwide. Through their educational platform, you gain access to one of the world's largest online education academies, where you will gain access to numerous videos, trainings, softwares, and strategies, including automated algorithms to help you learn how to trade in the largest financial market in the world. One of the academies available is known as high frequency trading, where you can learn how to get in a trade and within minutes have the trade completed and done. So if you're looking for something fast and you don't have a lot of patience waiting for a trade to complete, then high frequency trading is for you. The second academy you can test out is known as FRX, or the Foreign Exchange Academy, where you can learn how to take full advantage of the foreign exchange, where according to Bloomberg.com, does over $6.6 trillion a day. You will learn how to understand currency movements, the different types of chart analysis, how foreign markets operate, and the best strategies to enter into trades in the Forex market. And finally, the third academy is called DCX, where you can take advantage of the digital currency markets, one of the largest financial markets growing towards 1 trillion USD. What's unique about this market? This market operates 24/7, quickly shaping the way stores and merchants that now accept digital currencies to conduct business. Learn how this market operates, the different types of digital currencies, and how to gain a solid working knowledge of using digital currencies safely every day as this market continues to grow significantly. So if you like cryptocurrency, this is the academy for you. Want to access live trading? Well, now you have it with Go Live, where you can accelerate your growth from a team of around 200 educators in many different languages, just giving you live education throughout the day and night. So now, instead of sitting back and watching videos, you can get live training as well as ask questions to the educators to get the answers you need. And oh, by the way, there won't be any upsells for more information and training either. Attending Go Live sessions may just change your financial situation. It's that good. On top of Go Live, you gain access to automated algorithms where right in front of your eyes, these scanners will find opportunities for you in the markets. So instead of having to do all the work yourself, these scanners will assist you in making good decisions in a fast-moving market. Along with the scanners, the company provides access to phone apps where you receive market ideas all throughout the day and night, from which come directly from Go Live educators, where you can see what they see and decide for yourself if that idea is a good one for you. In fact, you can even see how they came up with a market idea in the first place. So to make it simple, you have a few ways that you can get started with us. If you have the money, get the Elite Pack for $324.95, $274.95 per month. And by the way, I'm going to show you how to get this for free. If you're a little tight financially, get started with either the FRX Pack, HFX Pack, or DCX Pack for $234.95 and $174.95 per month. There's no contract, and you receive a money back guarantee. But if you just want to try a little of all, then purchase the Elite Pack. It's completely up to you. Now here's the exciting part. You can get this for free. Just simply invite people to become students with us and receive a scholarship to the Academy for free, waiving the monthly as long as you have 2 active students. And this is why you don't need to worry about the money. You have the chance to get it for free. And on top of that, we are going to help assist you in making money with our education and apps. So focus on what you can make, not what it costs. That's how you get to the 5%. So the final part of the Academy is optional. If desired, you can become an influencer where you can share IM Academy with other students and create a passive income paid for by the company. It's simple. Invite 3 students and receive $150 as a monthly residual as long as those 3 students are active. Help 12 students total and receive $600 per month. Help 30 and receive $1,000 a month. And when I say help, you aren't doing it by yourself, which is what makes it so incredible. So as you can see here, you can take it to any level you desire. And in case you think it's too good to be true, we have individuals, even thousands, at every single one of these levels creating residual income. That's not bad for a second stream of income. So make the decision today to become a student, get access to the tools and education for free, and then go make an impact in the world with what you've learned. So your journey starts here. So simply get back to the person who shared this with you and get started today. World is owned by.
Well, that's it. So that was a quick overview, and it's really about looking at the market. Now, I'm not taking the time. I didn't take the time to. There was a question asked about one of the scanners, and we have multiple scanners. And basically, what a scanner does is a scanner looks at the live market and give you trading ideas, when to get in the market, when to get out of the market. You can do currencies. You can do oil. You can do commodities. You can do digital currency. You can do gold. You can trade silver. So the scanners, these different scanners, they take a look at the market and they give trading ideas. And they are at least 70 to 75% accurate. Right. So imagine going into the market, taking a trading idea on a currency or gold or silver and having a 70% accuracy in terms of making a profit. So it really is a good platform. Tony Robbins said, who you spend time with is who you will become. Right. And so my next question to you is, you see the value in it. You want to take the next step. Would you be totally opposed to moving forward today? Is there a cost to get started? Yes, there's an investment to get started. There's a $235, which is a one-time fee, and it's an investment. And then after that, to have access to the academy, have access to the online trading, the educators, the mentors, the coaching, the scanners that we show, the tuition for the academy is $174 a month. Now, here's the thing that I love is that we have a scholarship program. And the scholarship program simply said that you refer 2 other students, and those students become active customers. The academy will waive your monthly tuition. There's one other thing I want to show you before we go today, and I appreciate everyone's time. And it looks like we're getting right up on that 30-minute mark. We started a few minutes after 7. We're getting right up on that 30-minute mark. I'm going to show you a compounding interest example. And this is one of the things that this is what banks do. This is what investors do. They compound interest, right? Investors know how to compound interest. And so what you should be seeing on your screen now is a compound daily interest calculator. Now, what you can do is now you had questions about the scanners. If you wanted to take another look at the scanner, we can get on a call tomorrow, and I can show you the scanners that I use. I can show you how I'm getting in the market, how I'm looking at the market, and I'm making decisions, getting in and getting out of the market and making money. But for now, I just want to keep this under 30 minutes. But this is a compound daily interest calculator. You can go to compounddaily.org/calculator, and you can use this. Right. So here's an example. Let's pretend I wanted to open up my broker's account. And listen, you can open up your broker's account for free. You don't have to go to another firm to invest money for you. You open up your own broker's account. It usually takes 3 to 5 days for authorization. You got to submit a photo. You got to give proof of address because of the Patriots Act. We got to make sure you're who you say you are. Plus, you're dealing with international money at times. So you open up your own broker's account. It's your broker's account. The academy doesn't get anything from it. It's your money. You control the profits and the loss. It's totally up to you, right? So let's pretend I wanted to open up my broker's account with $100. And let's say my goal was I want to grow my account 3% daily. This is pretty average for us. We grow our broker's account on average at 3% a day. And let's pretend I want to do this for the next 180 days. Now, this says daily reinvestment rate of 50%. Simply means the reinvestment rate simply means that every day I'm going to take out half of whatever balance of my account is, but I don't want to do that. I want to make it 100%, which means I want 100% of my money in that broker's account compounding on a weekly basis. So we say that we want 3% a day. We started with just $100, right? Are we going to trade on the weekends? No, we're not. Now, the Forex, the foreign exchange market, is open 5.5 days, Monday through Friday, and half a day on Sunday. I only focus on trading Monday through Friday. That's what I do. I go in, I take about an hour a day. I go in, trade, I make my money, I get out the market. So 180 days, $100, 100%, we're going to keep the money in. You go to calculate. And there you go. See right here in the middle of the screen, $100 on today's March 29, 2022. Your principal amount will grow to $20,448.64 by December 6, 2022. That's 180 business days, right? So a 3-figure number, because you follow a strategy, you got the education and the mentorship and the support, put you in a position where you could take a 3-digit number to 5 figures. Now watch this. What if we wanted to open up a broker's account with $200? I recommend you use at least $100. Some people do. On average, some people put $200 in, but I'm using realistic numbers. What if you want to make it $200? Same process up here, 3%, 180 days. $200 becomes $40,900. Compounding interest, friend. What if I open my broker's account with $500, right? What does that look like? $500, 3% a day, 5 days a week is $102,250. This is real money. This is why when you put your money in the bank uses our savings account. They pay us less than 1%. They take our money, they put it into the foreign exchange market, right? They make 8%, 10% on our money, put it back into our savings account, and pay you and I less than 1%. 2 years ago, when I saw that, I said, the bank is not going to be where my money is going to be accumulating. Plus, if I got my money in my broker's account and anything happens, I can make it digital. I can transfer it to digital currency, and I can move at a fly, and digital currency is accepted around the world. But this is what I want to show you. This is why I call it a cash call. This is why I'm saying that there isn't a shortage of money, because money is just an idea. So listen, I hope you found this information of value. I'll reach out to you individually if you have questions. You're ready to take the next step. You want to get started. You want to set up your trading account. Right now, my business partner, he's offering a cash rebate. In other words, it's $235 to get started. He'll give $50. The company, the academy, will give you $50, which is $100. So your startup cost is $135 for the first 30 days. You don't start making a tuition payment until 30 days after you start. Let me close you with this. And a wealthy person said this to me. He said, Richard, never allow a 3-digit number to stand in the way of a 6-figure lifestyle. Well, friend, I appreciate your time logging on tonight. I firmly believe that education plus application makes all the difference in the world. Good night. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.
Well, thank you so much, everybody, for being part of this conversation tonight. As you can see, I'm very passionate about getting information out there, helping people succeed, helping people, what I believe, do or enjoy a certain level of living, a certain level of life. Life is short, life is precious. There are ways to win financially. There are ways to win financially, and it takes us getting in the right environment, getting around the right group of people, getting the right type of information, so we can have that kind of success that we're hoping to have, right? Have the kind of success that we're looking forward to having. So that's why I call it the Wealth Legacy event. Having conversations, sharing ideas as it relates to wealth. For me specifically, when I say wealth, I'm talking about wealth is generated through the foreign exchange market, a $6.3 trillion a day industry. $6.3 trillion a day industry. It's open 5.5 days a week. And what we really do at the Academy is we really teach and train you on how to be successful when trading. 100% money back guarantee, right? But it's not an expense, it's an investment. I believe that leaders are readers and moneymakers are note takers. And with that being said, always remember education plus application makes all the difference in the world. Thank you so much. Good night. I'll see you soon.